That's Doug Kalitta, and he will face Bob Vandergriff. Let's go to Gary Gerald.
With Del Worsham. A sigh of relief, obviously, putting the past behind you, getting a round win here. But how big is the next matchup for you against Antron Brown in terms of this championship?
It's huge. It's probably about as big as my race was with Spencer last week in the final, or last race in the final. So just go out again, do it the best we can. It's going to be huge. I mean, in 21 years of racing, you know, and what I wanted to do, you know, definitely the last 15 years of it, it's coming down to one round for this year.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Man, I just can't imagine what's gone through his head in the past couple of weeks. But you know, being the guy with a good attitude, kind of figures it all out.
Now, right now, the focus is on Doug Kalitta and Bob Vandergriff. Once again, the lane choice going to the right-hand lane, but I haven't seen much difference. I mean, we've seen good runs out of both lanes, and Bob Vandergriff would just love to be able to get in the winner's circle for the second time this year and be a second time in his career. And tell you what, he's got a very good race car. Since that win in Dallas, he's been running well. Struggled a little bit here in qualifying. Doesn't have lane choice, but Rob Flynn's been doing a good job trying to turn that team around.
You know, whenever I look at Doug, I think he's got one record that'll probably never be broken. He's the quickest man in quarter-mile history.
Look at that.
Well, Vandergriff,
on a
the whole shot. 4:01. Kalitta came off with a 4 flat, but the whole shot works for Bob Vandergriff. Just got his first win at Dallas now. Wow, he's on a stampede.
Well, this is unusual because Doug Kalitta, one of the better leavers in the business, as you went on board with him, but he had a 1:11 reaction time, just uncharacteristic for Doug. Bob had a good reaction time in 0:60, his normal deal, and as a result, he got the win on a hole shot.
First one of the season for Bob. Let's take a look at the Lucas Oil ladder now. Second round. Well, Bob Vandergriff could ruin it for Larry Dixon. Steve Torrance the same for Brandon Bernstein, but no real major issues in the countdown unless Dixon gets hurt.
Other side of the ladder, you got Shoe and Langdon, and that huge matchup between Del Worsham and Antron Brown. Antron has lane choice. He could get the points lead if he beats Del. Del, if he wins, he'll only be one round out from the point lead.
And back in Tony Schumacher's pit, their work continues on, and we want to show you what the points look like. Well, it's changing. It's changing for the worse if you're Spencer Massey. Antron Brown now moves within 15. Del within 26.